Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist and soon to be published cookbook author. And every single Saturday, we sit and we chat for an hour and a half and we plan our upcoming weeks or sometimes months. And you can journal, you can do some art, you can do some housework with me playing in the background. Whatever you choose to do for the next hour and a half. Oh, I have some exciting news this week before I let you know what I'm doing. And I have some hello anomic, and I have some show and tell to do as well that I'm very, very happy about. So this week, if you have watched my last few weeks of the live play with me, either live or on repeat, you know that I'm busy working on my color scheme for 2023. And if we were to go to the week for this week, it's still it's still a little bit too extra for me. And Anomic had emailed me the color card for the skin tones, and I thought maybe that might do. And so I was looking for the skin tones, and I happened to see these art markers from Ohuhu, and they have three different sets. They have the pastel, they have midtones, and then they have I can't remember what the third really, really saturated ones are. And I went to Ohuhu's website and I saw samples of the pastels, and pastel is very, very misleading. It should be like called less saturated because look, look at this. And between these are the colors. They are so very not saturated. I think I have what I want to use for not this coming week, but like the next week. And I like between this and some of the less saturated colors in the 120, I think I may be set. So that's the first very little bit of exciting news. The second little bit of really exciting news that I have, oh my goodness, I need to grab this. Is this the right one? Yes. I'm busy setting up so many journals for next year. That stuff is a little discombobulated and disorganized as I have piles of journals all over the place. Yeah, I hadn't seen those either. For those watching on replay and not watching chat, Anomik has said that, ooh, I haven't seen those. Yeah, I hadn't either, and they just popped up in the underneath like people who looked at this also looked at these. So we have a new publishing schedule. So as you know, my index and everything is due back on Monday, but then so it's off back to design for this next week, and then it's back to me for 5 days for final checks, and then it goes off to the printer a week earlier than anticipated. It goes off to the printer November 25th. And that's the 1 year since I had the call with the publisher, which is a great coincidence. And so I'm hoping we're still seeing if it can be possible because we finally picked a cover design on this last Thursday. So I'm hoping to do the official cover reveal on the 24th. And I know I said I wanted to do a stream, and it's not a holiday or anything, but I'm hoping if I were to do the reveal at schedule a live stream for 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, which makes it just over midnight in the UK, which might be a little bit too late. But I'm hoping that that will be a good time. I might do it like a little bit later. I might then, if that doesn't work, then I'm thinking either 5 p.m. Pacific, which makes it 8 p.m. Eastern on the 24th. And that's when a whole bunch of posts and everything go out with it and the story behind the cover. But I can tell that story during the live stream and show it to you all. And so that's really exciting. It's like less than 2 weeks now and it goes off to print. So that's my super exciting news for this week. I am so. Oh, and also I didn't do a an unboxing for it because there's no point. But my um undated um the monthly Traveler's Notebook also came in this past week. So that's also some fun bit of news. So let me know your fun news, Anomic, if you had anything exciting happen this week while I figure out where I'm going. And I have to grab the colors that we're using for this week that we decided on. Let me do this. Oh, and another fun thing. The 24th is Thanksgiving there. So exciting. Oh, it is. So maybe nobody will be able to attend because they'll be too busy Thanksgiving. Oh, I did not think about that. And I don't want to do it on Friday because it's Friday doesn't work. Maybe we can do it on the Wednesday. I floated Wednesday or Thursday as the dates, but Wednesday everyone's going to be traveling. Oh, anyways, a thing that comes with this is a water brush pen, because they're blendable. So that's another because I was going to buy a water brush pen, and I hadn't gotten around to it yet. So this came with the art markers. So, yeah. Okay, so in colors we are going with this week are um so all these grays are staying the same. Um so 90 is still staying, 115 is staying for one more week of trying. This is 98 is going away. 106 is staying. Wait, are we on week 3? Yes, we are. And I'm saying, yeah, you would need to pick Tuesday or earlier or the next week. And see, the next week is too late because it's already off to the printer and pre-sales are being announced like before, like the day that it goes off to the printer. So the cover reveal needs to happen like the week that it goes to the printer. So maybe Tuesday, but Tuesday is when other publishing news happens, and so we'll see. Otherwise, I will just have posts, and I will do a talk show everybody on the live stream on the Saturday, and I don't know, I might not. Yeah, we'll see. 114 is staying. 85 is staying. WGC2 is staying. 108 is staying. 52 is staying. 82 is staying. 18 is staying. 19 is staying. 107 is staying. So I have to grab. What am I missing? 108. I think 108 is the only thing that changed. So let's put this back. 98. 98 goes right here. Can't see. Oops. This way. Hold on. This is being a little bit of not cooperating. Come on, in we go. And what color did I say to grab? 108. Yeah, and another thing is I'm really for the cover reveal. I'm a little bit at the whim of my publisher. And I was saying, although some might need some distraction after the meals, yes, some might. So we'll see. Okay, what color am I not doing? What? Oh, 185 is what's new. Yes, 185. Already have 108 out, so 185. Did I already pull those colors? Because 185 is in this one. Oops. One. Seriously, Jules. Did I pull it? Oh, yes, I did. I already pulled the colors. Look at me being what's the word I'm looking for? Being wait, 115. Being all pre-planning, but that's not the organized, I don't know, efficient. Look at me doing things that already don't need to be done. So, 119. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. 119, we already used that. Oh, wait, this is what we used already, I think. Nope, 106 is not on here. But 119, oh, there it is. Okay. Proactive, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. So, admin days, and I have an admin day this week. So let's try again with CG02, because we didn't get to use that. CG02. CG2. And I have a deadline this week, so deadlines we said would be 90. So let's try that again. 90 is right here. 90. Social media is, we changed that. So let's go back. Wait. Yes, this is where I'm looking for. I think I want to do 106 for social media. Yeah, 106. That's so faint. That 106. I don't like it. I want to switch up the admin color. So 114. Let's do 115 for admin this week. I also had photography, surprisingly, on Monday because there was another meeting about my cover, and I had to do some quick minute new photography for the cover image for the meeting on sales meeting on Wednesday, which resulted in us finally having a cover. I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking this week. Let's go with 18 for cooking this week. See how that goes. Even though a lot of these colors are probably not going to be used in the end, but let's try it one more week. Cooking 18. I have a business meeting this week as well. I did 107 before. Let's do 19 for a business meeting. And then let's do 107 for photography, because I'm going to be doing that this week too. 107. And then time off. What colors do I have left for work? Work. Is 82 a work thing? 82 is a new color. Okay, what scheme is, do you keep sourdough? I keep trying to keep sourdough, and it never works. So 82 is a personal. This is personal. So so now I've even purchased sourdough starter via the co-op, and it just, I forget to feed it. There's like no 82. Where did that go? There's no yeah, my brain just won't do it for some reason. Okay, I am missing 82. So maybe that's what it is. Nope, there it is. I put it away. 82 52. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Wait. 1119. There we go. Okay. And these are work. So 1114 for writing. And it's really because I hate, like, I just always feel bad, and it's the growing up in extreme poverty that does it. When when I when I throw it, like when it's wasted, but it's only like a couple dollars, but still, I still feel a sense of guilt when I don't use it. So I just buy sourdough at the like a loaf of sourdough at the store. Can you link it up, like feed the dogs, feed the starter? No, because I don't feed the dogs. My partner feeds the dogs. And so that doesn't work for me. And there's nothing. I mean, I have afternoon meds that I have an alarm that goes off for that, but it's one of those things where it happens in the middle of like my work time. It happens at 12:30, and so um, I just haven't found a time where the alarm goes off because I've tried it, and I ignore, like, I do everything else that normally happens at the time, and then ignore the alarm that says feed the starter. So it's a little um yeah, it's my brain doesn't work well with linking. Linking is a great tool for people with ADHD. It's not necessarily a great tool for autistic people. 119 will be personal appointments. 119, and then let's do 52 for me. Ooh, that is so dark. 52, and then 82 for us. Oh, I mean, that's a nice contrast, I guess. But 82, okay. Let's let's see this all together. So my priority this week, that's like the first two. My priority this week is cooking. Starting on my 365 foreign dishes thing. So cooking is 18. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I can't wait to do the setup video for my um, biz, because there's some things. So there are some nice changes that are happening, but they're subtle. But I still enjoying them. So 80 or 18 is what I'm looking for. That will never happen if I don't look at the right number. 18. No, because I want to try to keep some again. There are some low feed, barely feed methods that I want to try out. Yeah, the one that I have tried is like every other day or something like that. And there's just, I don't know, there's just something about sourdough that doesn't work for my brain. Okay, so the priority this week is 360, or yeah, 365. I was gonna write that for in there. Might as well do it all the way to here. Oops. I also cook bread in a bread machine because I can't do kneading anymore, and a lot of the sourdough starters are not conducive to spread machine sourdough. That's another thing that I found. Priority. Ready. 365. Okay, so Monday is an admin day. And admin is CG2. So let's do that. Admin day. And then if all goes well, oops, this doesn't have to be perfect. If all goes well, I will be cooking like in the mornings and then writing in the afternoons this week. Is that right? It is. It just dries so drastically different. That's very interesting. Okay. And then dog food making. Oops, that was supposed to be social media creation. Oh well. Dog food is Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Monday deadline. Deadline is 90. Here. Doing, yes. Ooh, so bright. Index. First thing, index. And proof. Reading. And then personal is the rest of the colors. So personal this week is 119. That is interesting. Do this. I don't think, maybe it's because of the ghosting on the other side. And I'm happy to report that these don't bleed, but there's ghosting that you can't notice once you. But it's just interesting to me how how they go on one color and when they're dry, they're a different color. So Monday, cow up deadline. Another thing that now that I'm starting a new cooking project this week is I'm back to shopping once a week, and that's going to be really difficult to remember. And it's like just a slight change in my regular schedule, but any change is just really difficult for my autistic brain to deal with. Co-op delivery. I have grocery delivery happening this day. I also have an Amazon delivery. And Friday is shop. And this is milk deadline. Okay. Anomic is saying they might pick up on some color from the other side too. Maybe. Because this one is just a little bit different than this one. And on the other side of this is the bright green. So that could be it. So I'm back. I'm staying on personal. So from 10, do this again. From 10 o'clock in the morning is breakfast. And then break is at 1400 hours. Oops. I don't know if I've talked about it before, but my home studio used to be upstairs, and we've been very slowly moving it downstairs and then keeping the upstairs where my studio used to be as a flex space. And it's been such a being buried in a year of like heavy work on this cookbook has 1800 hours made it happen not as quickly as I wanted it to, and very happy to announce that yesterday we finally brought my studio fridge. So my freezer has been down here for a while because we have my studio needs its own fridge and freezer, and 1700. So yesterday we finally brought down my studio fridge, which is nice for sure. Job's journal is 1600, and exercise. I need to look at my schedule for this week. I like this blue. It wouldn't work for me long term, but this would be good for like headers and stuff. Here, let's see if I can do an example really quickly. So I have like the to-dos. I make headers in my days, and this would work very well for some headers there. Oh, I have to put a note here that, no, I'll schedule it in. So I have a meeting on Tuesday, but nothing. Oh, shoot, that meeting is there. And so my break on Tuesday goes meetings from to here. Okay, what's the meeting? Business meetings. 19. I think I might be able to color over that. No, too much problem. Yes. And then meeting prep. Okay. That's not a bad fix. Yeah, it is a very nice cornflower color. And it's like it's like a mid saturation. And I like that for headers and stuff. Um Admin time. Where am I looking for admin time? 10, nope, not social media. 115 is admin. This might get a little bit too extra for me. So continuing admin prep. Yeah, this is a little bit much. I really liked the idea of green and purple. The greens are just, and I think it's just because artificial greens are just really difficult thing. So when I was used to do oil painting, and when I was taught oil painting, like the rule was don't ever buy a green pigment, make your own, because green, like artificial green, is just, there's something that is just that much unnatural about it, where um yeah, it's just that much unnatural. So I'm gonna do prep. Let's write this in here so I don't forget. Meeting prep, and then this is when the meeting starts. Writing is 114. So it's right here. Yeah, the tones do have to be just right, and that's why I'm very, like, I think, so where did it go? There's too many journals here. Okay? This is, again, it's going to take me a while also. Yeah, for the greens, yeah. And I think these all go together pretty well. I'm still going to use your idea. So I'm going to use the violets, except for this violet. I think I have to figure out what I'm going to replace that because that violet is a little bit too pink for me. But these three for sure are going to be for work, or I mean for personal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for work. And then the blues I'm going to use for work. And this like this kind of beigey color I'm going to use for work. And I still have to figure out one more work color and one more personal color. And I think like this 119, I think that's what's in this might work for work. Or maybe 105. Well, I want to keep it blue. So we'll see. We have next week. Yeah, we'll have next week to do that. But we'll play with it for a bit at the end. So writing here. That's the write-in. I'll just put that in so I do not forget. Social media 106. Where are you? I like this color. And that's a life plan with me. Can you see? Yes, it's on the screen. I've put my camera down a little bit closer than usual. It's for better viewing, but also it means that the window is that much not as. I like this color. Life plan with me. I really like this color. I like this would work no matter what color scheme I'm using. Like, do I keep it? I don't know. Like gray, purple, gray, blue, and then this random color? Do I? I don't know. I do not know. So, what else do I have to block in? I don't have to write anything right now because I just have to block it. Okay, so TV me. Oh, this is about to get a little bit too much for. I already know. I'm putting this down with much trepidation. It's a nice color, but again, it's just a little bit too saturated for like big chunks of it. This is a great color for headers, for like other for titles. This is a great color, but for time blocks, not so much. Also, again, I wonder, I'll have to do it closer. I'm going to bring this up so y'all can see. Like in these lighter colors, you can still see the grid, and you need to see the grid. But this darker color, it's just that much too dark to be able to see the grid. And it's really necessary. Like that's one of those things that is the test for these is, can I still see the grid? It's not only about liking the color, it's also, can I see the grid? Oops, a little bit over. Also going to miss the chisel tip ends just because it's so much easier. I think what I'm going to do, even though it will take more time to set up my planners every week, I'm going to use like the fine tip part to do the outline before coloring it in, because I think that will help with neatness. Maybe, let's see. We'll test it right here. And Anomic is saying that yes, they agree that it is saturated. Kind of. Help makes it neater. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, it's like an extra 20 seconds to do, and it will make my brain happy to have a little bit of crispness around the sides. And then the US color is 82, and I can already tell it's going to be too saturated. Yeah, beautiful color. Not so not so great for doing big blocks of colors. I will have to make a list of colors that I also have to do a color code for my new project. But yeah, I need to make a list of colors that I really like that I can pull from to do headers and stuff like that. Okay, so that is very bright. Very bright. And now body check-ins is 108. I like this color too. This is not a bad color for body check-ins, to be honest. Like it really, it's a nice, it's pretty saturated, but it is also the tone is kind of like overall it's muted, and that is not a bad color, especially because it's like one little pop of color at the bottom. Like if all of this were super saturated and just having that one little pop at the bottom, um, that's not a bad way to go. So I might actually, because you know how I was saying that I need. So let's okay. So this is pretty. I'm not going to write the things in right now. So let's, because I think this solves my problem. And I'm like saying it feels like very important things are happening at the bottom. Yeah, and my body check-ins are very important. Like without doing that, like that's how. If I wasn't doing that, then I wouldn't be able to get anything done because yeah, I would be overexerting myself. So let's play with this now for week 4. Week 4. Week 4. And I'm almost feel like pre-planning it right now because we have so much time. Because we picked the colors at the end of last week, so we have like so much time. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this aside for the thing purple that I need, and I need to set aside one more blue. I think that's what it was. Let me open this up again. 1, 2, 3. What is this? This is the green that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, then I have no use for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I need one more blue. I think I want to. No, 119. I think this, the B. Okay, I'm gonna do a swatch just to be safe. So I'm looking for 119. Here's a swatch for 119. Let me just write this down here. 119. And then that color is B02. No, I was thinking B07. B070. So that is this one maybe. Oh, this is the bad thing about these. So this is, yeah, B070, but the numbers are so small. Focus. They're so small and they're so like metallic that it's really difficult to read them. That is the downside to these markers. And the other downside when you buy them, this tip is pretty, like you have to draw with it for a bit for the color to start coming in. Yeah, those are identical, basically. So that goes that idea. Is there another color, another blue? The 119 is a no. 185, maybe. Maybe. But 185 looks a little bit like 010, but let's try it. Put this back for a second. B. What color is this? I think it's this one. Yeah. B. So let's try this with 185. Yeah, they're basically identical, but this one's lighter. The burgundy, yeah. So are you talking about this one right here? This I'm keeping. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for another blue or a green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is blue for work. 1, 2. That green. So it's more of a. Oh, sorry, green, blue, blue, blue. I'm looking for one more blue. Can't use that. We can't use that because they're too identical. And all the rest are too saturated. This color is too much like a color that we're using. So I'm just going to go with this. I mean, it's not a blue. The burgundy matches well. So are you talking about, just to be clear, talking about this one. The burgundy matches well with your food board pick. Yeah. I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about. And I'm going to keep this for body check-ins. So I'm going to put all these away. Oh, shoot. Dropped my, okay, this will make sense in a minute, I think. Okay, so I'm put all these away for a minute. I'm not using any of these for week 4. So we're going to go, yes, okay. So personal. I'm going to put this here, personal. I'm going to keep this for body check-ins for next week. And this is 108. And then we got the purples. Let me bring this over here. So violet. Which one is this? V80. It's like so. Like, it's just so barely there that I love it. Okay, I have to. You know what? I'm going to do it on here. There we go. We have to get them going. So this is B. Or V, sorry, V080 for next week. And V, stop rolling away. Let me make sure, there we go, yeah. It's just barely there. V020. And let me bring this closer in a second. V, oh, come on, pen, start working. There we go. Maybe not. The one, yeah, it's the one downside to these is that, oh, now I'm painting over other stuff. Okay, come on. And this is V. I mean, they're there. bring it up. They're just very faint. I mean, you can see the color. It's just very subtle. And this will be like a great little pop of color at the bottom for my body check-ins. That's what I'm thinking. And then biz. I think what I'm going to do is write the colors underneath of them. So this is, okay, that's too much ghosting on the other side. So this is BG020, BG020, and WG030, skipping this one, and then CG020, CG020, this is just barely there. Is this GG? Yep, GG. And then MG. MG. 030. And then the blues, or G. I'm looking at the screen right here. This is, yep, G. G. Where are we? 010. And then this blue. Oh, that's going to be nice. B070. B10. And then this B right here. B020. B020. Now, what I think I might do, actually, where is it? 90. Say if I was to use the B020 as a deadline, then I can outline it with the 90, with the, what is this one? 90. Anomic is saying, oh, the protein front, I found some casein protein that is similar to whey and is unflavored. I also needed to find a way to get some extra protein in. Oh, interesting. I like my chocolate flavor. I'm on a casein protein right now instead of a whey protein, and it is actually dealing better with my gut. And I just dropped, hold on. Drop this. Oh, come on. Sorry about that. Everything. If you ever have days like that where like everything just drops, I'm gonna put my phone over here. Um, and it's working so far better than the whey, and it's actually casein protein and whey protein. They come from the same parts. It's just casein it seems to be better with people who have IBS. So there's some ghosting, but I think that will look like, if you can see past the ghosting, that looks pretty like my style. And then for things that I want to stand out, you know how right now, and for people who are not familiar, I'll bring it up. I'll show you all. So you know how I outline right now, right? So things stand out. I could do that still. I could find the corresponding colors in an outline. What do you think of, like, I think that will work. I think. And just having, especially because the other ohuhus, very mild and unobtrusive, yeah, and just have outlines. Because the ohuhus, the fine tip is like just that fine. Where like one of my problems that I had minor, we'll call it a minor quibble that I had with the tombos is that their fine tip end is just that much too thick, where the fine tip for the ohuhu is one is like that much thinner, and like these are just like such a good match where it just adds just a little bit of that's 90. I already grabbed that one. I'm looking for, I think, this one right here. 80, no, not 82. Oh, it was 182. Does 182 have? No, it doesn't. So it's kind of, it might work. Anyways, I think that might do it for next week. And then using using the ohuhus where I can, except for the body check-ins, because that is messy. So I think next week, over the next week, I'm gonna play with color matching, and I'm gonna do it on this page that doesn't have the ghosting on the other side, just to with my paint swatches, just to like make sure it's really good. And then I think next week it will be like I've settled on the color schemes. I think it will be figuring out like now it will be like being for like guaranteeing or solidifying which colors I want to use for which tasks, because some tasks like some colors only get used sporadically and other colors get used more often, and so that's what I think December is going to be about. So I'm going to put this away for now because I want to show you. I want to show people, give you all the live and the people who either are watching live now or watching this on replay later. So first of all, another thing that I purchased because what I want to do is so when I'm putting like sticking in my recipes and stuff, it's like somewhat clear. Um, the problem with these though is that they're not vellum, they're plastic. And I got these on Amazon. They were $14, and there's like a whole bunch of different sizes. So there's like this size, this size, this size, and this size. Um, Now let's get this all back in here without falling apart. Um, so I can use these for when I'm typing in notes and recipes. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, is that water-based pens do not stick to these. Like it bubbles up because it's plastic. So I'm having to use Sharpie, and um, the Sharpies I have are called fine tip, but they're not fine tip. I've been using them. Where did I put it? It's right here. I've been using them to start pre-planning, setting up my journals. Put this away. And so, like, it's just nice and thin. The problem is, yeah, this is too thick to be able to like write longer. You know, let me show the people who don't know, who may be new, because I've had quite a few new subscribers lately. So, oh, that's an image sketch. Is that an image sketch or a recipe? Let me look here in my table of contents for a recipe. Um, Custard, January 12th. Oh, matzo meal, there we go. So here, instead of doing on here, because these all, like it's really difficult to see the writing for the grid. I'll still use these sticky notes for other things, but I will be using those Post-its for stuff like this in my in the 365 work days. Yeah, ultra fine. I have them. That's what I'm planning to get. And I'm getting like the 24 different color sets so that I can do different color headers and whatever and have a little bit of um, just not have it all black and the same. I want my 365 foreign dishes project I want it to look aesthetic, even if it is very much utilitarian. You know how I like to mix nice, like decorative elements in with my functional planning. But they work great and the things that I like about these is when I pull off on the paper, it doesn't leave them wrinkled like other Post-it notes do. And you can take them on and off multiple times. So um, that's really good. And then I've set up the Gantt chart so I'm going to be cooking, and I've also put my holidays in. Because um, I don't have my color code figured out yet. I haven't blocked off my holidays in the calendar yet. Like right here is where I kind of block off my holidays. But I have put in, and it starts actually next week. So the Gantt chart is used, like it starts with November. Where are we? Right here. Right here. So as we're putting on the finishing touches for my book, the 365 project starts. The circle is when it's a holiday or when my holiday overlaps with a project day. So I have to like make up for it later. So this will be going on top of other work all the way. I gave myself extra weeks for cooking and whatever in case I'm sick, but this is happening all the way through to the end of October. I've already started tracking that out. And then because there is no November in the Hobonichi, it starts in December. So right here is what I'm looking for. I have already, like I'm using the November in here for the 365 project. So, you know what? I need to put the shop as a different color. So, just so it stands out. Shop. Shop. And the weeks start on Tuesdays instead of Mondays because Mondays is grocery deliveries for the upcoming week of cooking and shooting. And then the plan is some days I have to cook 3 days, like prepare 3 different things. A lot of the times it's spice mixes. So that's starting like this week. And the goal this week is what videos do I want to shoot this week on top of starting this cooking project? I am so excited about it. I have not been able to stop thinking about it because it's going to be so fun. I don't obsessing about like it's all I think about all day long and all night, and it's very difficult for me to like once my 6 o'clock end time rolls around for me to not plan just a little bit more. So this coming week, things um so book launch, social media. I have to my plan from the when my book cover is released to the world to book launch day every single Tuesday. I am going to make a social media post where it's going to be on Instagram, where it's going to be one of the images from the cookbook and a little bit either about the accessibility or the history or something that was overcome or why it's important for this recipe to be in the cookbook on my Polaris Creative Food Instagram. So I have to schedule that because it's it's like 26 images, I want to say, that I have to pick out of the 70 some odd images that are in the book, or 66 images or something in the book to do that. And then I want to film my 2023, my Techokagi this week. Film September flip for sure. October flip, maybe pushing it. And then the week after, film my Jibun setup, my Hobonichi 365 setup, because that's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun anyways. And my, yeah, the Jibun setup and my Hobonichi 365 setup. And the thing I kind of want feedback on is, so in, okay, I'm going to grab, hold on, let's see if this will make sense. Let me just grab the heck. Oh, still have it in the box because my little box of goodies. It's so fun. Okay, let's grab the right book. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. So, you know how flat lay books and one of the reasons why we love Japanese journals, planners, is because the flat lay. And when they were having the meeting with the outside salespeople on Wednesday about my book, one of them asked, like, can we print the cookbook so that it's flat lay? And I love that idea. My book being flat lay would be like make it even that much more disability friendly. And the fact that the outside salespeople are also thinking about ways to make my book even that much more disability friendly, I could cry. I could absolutely cry. It's just making me so happy that everyone is thinking about thinking really, really intentionally about serving the audience and my community as as good as possible or as well as possible. So here's the thing that I am very um, torn about that I would like feedback on. So I'm going to be putting the cooking schedule in here. And so as an example, even though we don't have November, so just pretend this is November 14th. Okay, so as an example, November 15th, sorry, pretend this is November 15th when I'm starting cooking. November 15th, I'm cooking January 1st and 2nd dishes. When I have those recipes finalized, they will be like all the notes and the images and the sketches for those dishes. Like they will live on January 1st, like January 1st and January 2nd. So, and like I'm going to be printing off the original like bare minimal recipe and sticking it in here as a tip in. And like it's going to be, let me grab this again, sorry. And there'll be like pages and stuff, but it's going to be like this information, instead of it being on multiple, wait, that one's not a good example. That one is not a good example. This one's a good example. Nope, that one's only one sheet as well. I know I have recipes in here that are multiple pages. We'll pretend the caption always says schedule when you say schedule. That is hilarious. That is absolutely funny. Let's pretend this is a recipe. But it's also a good thing because I'll also be tipping in my sketches and my shoots, like my prop list. So like pretend this is the ingredients and the equipment list that will go here, and then the steps will go here, and then I will be tipping in vellum to add some other notey things. But the reason why I'm going with this clear one is so that you can see like there will be layers and layers of text and some tip-ins, and it's just going to look very aesthetically pleasing. This won't be it won't go out, it won't be published until the actual date. So the first recipe will be published on January 1st even though I'm cooking it on November 15th. So hopefully that part of the project makes sense. And I will be explaining it again when I do the setup video for this project, and hopefully I will have it like be able to explain it in a way that is not so rambly. So this fell out. So the question is, once I get to January 1st, like, do I wait, that's not January, that's February. Once I get to January 1st, like, I'll still be cooking, but do I, like, I'm wondering if I, like, highlight the bottom 2 rows and make it a little note about, I don't know, something about that day. I don't need to, like, all the social media will be pre-scheduled. I'm just wondering, like, like, once we get to the 1st, I'm wondering if I leave space for other notes, or maybe I put those notes. Oh, do you know what would actually, never mind, because I haven't thought about how I'm going to be using the week section yet, because it's like been all alone. So I can use the week section to like anything random that I want to note for that day. That's what I can use the week section for. Never mind. I think that will work. I don't know what I will want to note yet, but I'm pretty sure that there'll be things um, that happen once the posts start going live that like I will want to make notes that like it successfully went live. Um, maybe in this the week section I can print off on regular paper so it's not expensive, like the actual image that goes up on social media, and post that in the weeks column. And I was saying I love it when it solves itself. Yeah. So I can do, like, you know how Job prints off images on regular paper and then glue sticks them into his journals for people who watches Job's journal? I can do that here. I can print off, like, yeah, the images, the social media images, and post them on the actual day that they go live on social media, and maybe some other things that are just fun about those specific days. Okay, I am not stressed out about that anymore, and just keep the monthly section to what I'm cooking on every single specific day, and then the weeks for stuff that has to do with actual the day that things post. That is great. Okay, so we still have like 20 minutes here. You know what I will do? Let's set up my week proper with my old colors. I can't believe. Oh, you know what? I'm going to backfill. Let's do that actually. Um, let's fill this in this last week. Make a transparent note to remember and stick it on the weeks. Great idea. Great idea. Where's the sticky side? So, um, it's like, um, stick. So for paste, that's what I want. Paste images and write record keep noteworthy day. Oops, that's not a day of. I will remember what that means. It's hilarious to me that this is called a fine point. Absolutely hilarious. So let's grab my Avec again and put that. That is great. So yeah, for when I do setup, because does it have? Is there anything? No. It's a little bit too. Oh, there is. I mean, I have this whole entire week leading up to it. I could always do a title here as well, but I'm gonna just stick this here for now. And I can this column, I can do something like, I don't know, something whimsical to title these sections. So they had to say ultra for the actual fine point. Yeah. I mean, it's hilarious. And the thing that I also like about using the Sharpie on these is that they dry instantly. Because I was worried about that at first, but so you don't have to worry about dirtying up your pages. So yes, I'm in here. I'm so like I'm gonna be so happy when I move into my biz and get rid of all this extra color and have everything just like very muted. Um, but I'm gonna miss this, and I can't believe I've been in it for a year now. And I can't believe, like, when I go back to the very first November, like, this is how it. Oh, that's not even. Yeah, this is how it started, and this is how I. When I do the year flip, it's just going to be. I'm going to be so nostalgic because this was a really cool year. When I look at my, where is it at the end? When I look at my looking back on 2022, I mean, I got a lot of notable things this year. And I'm just every time I think about it, I'm very overwhelmed with emotion. This year has been a whirlwind. I haven't had time to actually like stop to really think and appreciate it because it has been a whirlwind. But those few moments that I do stop um, to think about it, it has been it has been a lot, but in a good way. You know what I mean? It's very overwhelming in a good way. I'm gonna put these aside. So let me do it like this, and that's already blue index. So that was writing. Oh wait, did I not bring the colors over here? Oh, I no, I did, except for I am missing one color. Hold on, and this is a great thing. I can go get it and leave some, like, no hands. But I didn't think I would need my other my bag of markers. Okay, I need to take. Oh wait, no, because I'm using a different color for. Wait a minute, Jules, what are you doing? No, I didn't have to get up. I'm not thinking. That's the problem. For some reason, I got it in my head that I was still using the midliner for writing. Okay, so writing is WG050. Yeah, anyways, it's going to be very fun, and I wish there is a part of me that wants to jump out of this, like December, like not use the last month and go into the biz. Oh, Archer, you need to lie down, sweetie. There's nothing here for you. And go into the biz, like, uh, right away. But, I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. I will be using both at the same time. Um, as I, as you know, as I figure out my color scheme for the last time. Hey, Archer, what are you doing, friend? You need to go lay back down, sweetie. No, it's not time yet. You have to wait 15 minutes, friend. Please wait 15 minutes. Go in your kennel. You can't go here. He's looking at me. Dude, I need stuff from you. You have to wait. Um, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like, and I was so nervous. Like when I go back to when I was saying a lot of people are jumping ship early to the new planner. Yeah, and I want to finish this just because I want to give myself that month to play, but also and it's not going to be as messy as the months that I played with November of last year before I came up with this system that I've been using. But I think the big thing is I remember that when I was filming explaining my old planner system, like I think it was like the first or second video that I posted on my channel. Um, and I was just so nervous about switching from, because I had been using the Traveler's notebooks for 5 or 6 years up to when I switched from the Travelers to the Jibun. And I was so nervous and I was so worried, especially because the Jibun system is more expensive than the Travelers were, right? And that was a fair amount of money to be like, what if it's wasted? Because I see all these people all the time who just buy all the Travelers, all the planner systems, and then they fall out of them. And I'm like, how do you do, like, how do you do, like, how is that happening? Um, like, how, like, I mean, yeah, it's just like, that's just like, how can he just stop using it? I don't understand. Um, and so I was really nervous. You can always double plan and double the fun. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna double plan like I have been, but more intentionally, like not as messily. Um, but I'm very happy with the decision that I made to, first of all, like I was also worried getting to this that I would be afraid that I made the wrong choice between the Hobonichi and the Jibun because that's what I was choosing between. And I'm just very happy that I I did not make a wrong mistake. And so someone left a comment on one of my flip videos overnight saying how um, like they were in the Hobonichi and then they'd switched to the Jibun and they liked it so much because it has things like mood tracking and weather tracking and Gantt charts, and they were having to manually enter those things into the Hobonichi, and like having it all just there and ready to go in the Jibun. And like, yeah, that is what made the decision for me, was the fact that there are um, Gantt charts. That's that was what sealed the deal when I was going, and just these extra fields is what sealed the deal when I was switching and making my decision between them. Food is WG1. Where are we? But it's been a weird. And I'm like saying it's a very underrated and not a lot of people use it. It is good to see other options. Yes, that is for sure. Not it is very underrated. And I wish more people. But I think part of it is because um, a lot of what you see on YouTube videos, or at least what I found, most of it is memory keeping and decorative journaling, and it's not so much um, actual planning and how to plan. And I'm kind of unique in that way, except like there's a few people who do how to plan, and I think I've found like two others, and I wish I could remember their names right now. So, but they use American style planner systems. They don't use the Japanese planners, which are meant very much for planning. And so, I'm looking for this. Um, and I think people, I don't know, and the fact that I use like my actual practical planning, but there's a different word for it. I'm so bad for words today. Words just do not want to happen. Um, Functional planning, that's what I was looking for. I add decorative elements to it because I like to have things. I like that. I'm an artist, so there has to be a little part of it that's artistic. And I wish more people, because a lot of people don't know how to start planning, or it overwhelms them. Is a better way of saying it. I'm looking for social media creation. CG020. So I just wish I wish there was more videos either with the Hobonichi. Well, there's Coffee Monsters Co. does some functional planning. Um, so maybe there's three that do a mix of functional planning, but I'm the only one that I know of that does it in the Jibun, and I've tried looking for other um, channels that do functional planning using the Jibun Techo. Anomik is saying that they also think a lot of folks use sticker shops and most make stickers for specific sizes. Yeah, that's another thing too, is that people are using stickers for a lot of their functional planning, and I mean, I use stickers, but as decorative elements. Like, I mean, you've seen it, but just for people who may be new to my channel, like to add to add just a little bit of something extra to my pages. I like what I do, and what I do is not done as often or not done widely. Um, and I like that people are enjoying what I do. And there's something about hitting. I should say that once you hit um, the 100 mark, it seems that all of a sudden you get a lot of new people finding YouTube is showing your channel to more people, because I've had so many new subscribers since in the last week or so, since I hit a magical number of subscribers and hours watched. More people are discovering my channel, which is interesting. How much time do I have? 7 minutes to get this all in here. And then there's people who are talking about like the December daily. And I did the December daily last year on top of my functional planning. And I don't think I'm going to do it. Only because I will be doing so much in the avec for the 365 project, that I will have no time to do daily memory keeping, and that 365 project is like almost like a memory keeping project in itself. Like I'm using it to memory keep the cooking process. Like I might even tip in some really interesting labels that I find. And because I'm using an old cookbook, I have, how I have so many of the old, oh, let me see if I can find it. Like I have, these ones aren't old fashioned ones, but I have so many food stickers. Like these are going to make my Hobonichi just so my Avec so much nicer. But I do have like some old food brand labels that I'm also, it's going to be nice to use both in my days, but also like I have all these nice, like I have so many things I'm so looking forward to using in 2023, and then I get to use it like sooner in my Avec. Yeah, I am looking forward to um to everything 2023, especially if I get the grant for the food meal kit and working that in with writing, with working on my next book, with cooking. Oh, but reminds me though, the CPAP is doing what, like there's no way, if I didn't have CPAP, there's no way I would be able to do it. Like I'm 5'4", 4, like just that one extra spoon, some days 2 extra spoons a day. Like I feel like I can take on the world. I'm hoping that the CPAP, because I have like chronic pain and stuff that leads to fatigue, but I'm hoping with a CPAP I will like find myself at like once it stops waking me up and I wake up because I've ripped the mask off of my face. I'm hoping to get to like a 6 or 7 every day. And then what's that going to be like? It's going to be amazing, is what it's going to be like. I'm so excited. I just want it to, I mean, I just want, I also, my book comes out in 2023. Like, that's another really exciting thing to be really wanting 2023 to, like, not to rush the end of this year, but at the same time, I have so many great things planned for next year that, photography, there we go. That's going to be awesome. I thought 5 spoons was the max. Yeah. I mean, so no, 10 spoons, like for like, no, 10 spoons is the max. For, did you think like for everybody or for my planning system? No, 10. I've never gotten to like 3 spoons. No. So my score at 10 spoons, my spoon chart goes all the way up to 10. So 1 spoon is like pick one activity. When I have 1 spoon, 2 spoons is still only pick one activity, but the activities get more taxing. 3 spoons, pick 2 activities, and like including writing more words. 4 spoons is pick 2 activities. 5 spoons is still 2, but they get more taxing. 6 is pick 3 activities. 7, pick 3 activities. 8 spoons is pick 4 activities. 9 is 4. Archers, please stop. Don't misbehave just because we're not getting what you want. 10 spoons is pick more activities, but again, the activities are more. They require more spoons to do, like writing 2,000 words, and that counts as 2 activities. Writing 1,800 words counts as 2 activities. Yeah, so I couldn't get all the way up to 10 spoons. And so that's like, yeah, I've been living. Okay, Archers, please stop. Honey Bear, you need to calm down. Just because you're not getting what you want doesn't mean you misbehave to get my attention. He does things where he tries to steal stuff. So, and next year, I'm going to, because I printed this off, I'm actually going to be like printing it off from my book, and it will fit across 2 pages in, I think I have 2 pages, or did I not? Oh, wrong place. Too many journals. How did I not sticker it in here where the spoon charts go? Watch, I didn't do that. Oh, I did. Hoping the spoon charts, I will be able to get it all across these 2 pages. It might have to go, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. We'll probably, yeah, we'll go over onto this page. So yeah, that's how the spoon charts works. And I've just never, yeah. So when you're saying like 5 spoon jewels can do a lot, but what if I get to like if I can do to if I ever get to 10 spoons, it will be a miracle because chronic pain. But I'm hoping to get to 7 spoons, 6 to 7 spoons, and I will be unstoppable. Just because it is just so much higher than what my baseline has been for years now. And with that awesome note, it is time to say goodbye. Now Archer, and with that, Archer finally decides that he's gonna stop bugging me and be like, "Oh, I'm guess I'm not gonna get what I want, so I'm gonna go lay back down on the couch." Oh, what a dog! So yeah, I'm gonna put this in my deck actually. With that, have goodbye. Thanks for watching, either live or on replay later. Um, I got a lot of videos coming out. I know I'm saying good chatting with you this week. Looking forward to seeing the book cover, however it happens. Yes. Yep, I'm looking forward to that too. I may just also record a live stream, and if nobody shows up, it's going to be there on replay, and that's like, I'll probably do that regardless, is do a live stream. And if people show up, they show up, and if they don't, it's there to watch on replay. And yeah, so everybody have a good week and stay safe until next Saturday, same time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. GMT. Have a fabulous one, everybody. Goodbye.